What is corporate NPS and how you can use it to save taxes beyond the usual 50K offered by NPS under Section 80 CCD 1B. That's a topic for discussion today in the Market Secrets Tax Saving series. If you find this episode useful, consider subscribing to our channel. When it comes to tax saving investments, employees generally opt for tax saving instruments that fall under ATC, like ELSS, EPF, VPF, PPF, SSC, NSC, LIC or insurance, ULIPs, etc. But the limit for tax saving investments under ATC is capped at 1.5 lakhs. So even if you invest in all of these instruments, anything above 1.5 lakhs will not help you to reduce the tax. So the next option employees prefer beyond the housing loan is NPS, which gives tax deduction of additional 50K over and above the 1.5 lakh provided by the Section 80C. This falls under Section 80 CCD 1B and this can easily save 15,000 rupees in taxes. But people forget there is one more option that we can use to further reduce the tax, which is corporate NPS. Even the people who invest in NPS currently, they don't have any idea about corporate NPS and they get confused between these two items. Corporate NPS is entirely different from general NPS and this can be used to save additional taxes. The only condition here is this contribution needs to be routed through your employer just like your regular EPF. In order to do that, you need to find out which bank is the POP for your employer and you need to open or transfer your NPS account to that bank and then you should provide your NPS account number, which is nothing but your PRAN number, which is PRAN number to your employer. This is the work you need to do to enable corporate NPS. Once this setup is done, you can inform your employer to contribute up to 10% of your basic salary and DA to your NPS account. So you can invest up to 10% of your basic and DA salary in corporate NPS and any investment up to the extent of 7.5 lakhs is deductible from taxable income under Section 80 CCD 2. So the earliest section we saw for NPS is 80 CCD 1B, whereas the corporate NPS falls under 80 CCD 2. So if your basic salary plus DA is 1 lakh rupees, you can get 10K tax deductible through corporate NPS every month. So your taxable income will come down by another 1.2 lakhs and you can easily save 30 to 35,000 rupees in taxes every year. And like I mentioned earlier, this deductible is over and above the 50K tax deductible we talked about under the Section 80 CCD 1B. Lot of people are not aware of this option and miss out on its tax benefits. Moving on to the tax treatment of corporate NPS. Tax treatment of corporate NPS is same as the regular NPS. So when you consider withdrawal option for corporate NPS, it is again same as the regular NPS. You can withdraw it only when you are 60 years old. In addition, there are few conditions. You can withdraw up to 60% of your corpus in lump sum and it is completely exempt from tax. The balance amount should be invested in annuity plan, which is also fully exempt from tax. The pension that you receive out of investment in annuity is treated as income and will be taxed appropriately. So to avoid any taxes on this annuity income, you can structure it in such a way that you can make it tax free. Also, the annuity option might go away in future, which might result in withdrawal of 100% of your corpus at maturity, which is when you turn 60 years old. So if you are already investing in general NPS, you can consider opting for corporate NPS as well to save some more taxes. I hope this tax savings session was really useful for you. If you have any queries or comments about this particular episode, please drop it down in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer it. Hit the like button if you have liked this video and share it with your friends if you find it useful. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video or conduct a live session. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.